To begin our use of the Quantum 1 cartridge, we first remove the cartridge, the ratio check tip, and the black cartridge cap. Be sure to save the black cartridge cap to place over the tip to keep the product from drying. To install the ratio check tip, begin by removing the retaining nut, followed by the protective plug. Align the ratio check tip to the appropriate size opening and replace the retaining nut. Place the Quantum 1 cartridge into the 830 caulking gun and equalize the cartridge onto a disposable surface. If the user wishes to use this material, be sure to dispense at least a 1 1/4 to 1 1/2 inch bead of catalyst to ensure proper catalyzation. Dispense the appropriate amount of material onto a non-porous mixing surface. After the initial equalization, the cartridge will properly dispense the correct amount of catalyst for each use. Place the black cap over the tip to keep the product from drying and mix the material together until a consistent color is achieved. The product is ready to be applied. The advantage of using the ratio check tip that's included with each cartridge is that it allows the user to mix smaller amounts for rock chips and door dings, or larger amounts to suit their needs without the added expense of using a static mixing tip for each repair. For this example, we will demonstrate the preferred method of using the static mixing tip with the Quantum 1 cartridge. This method will allow the user to equalize the cartridge with less waste. We begin by removing the cartridge from the package and discarding the retaining nut and protective plug. Next, install the static mixing tip onto the cartridge and place the Quantum 1 cartridge into the caulking gun. Dispense the product through the static mixing tip until a consistent color is achieved. The cartridge is now ready to be dispensed directly onto the repair area. Once the cartridge is properly equalized with the static mixing tip in place, it's now ready to be used for either medium or smaller sized repairs depending on the specific requirement. Once the tip has been used and the material has catalyzed in a static mixing tip, it will be necessary to replace it with a new mixing tip. We'll begin by removing the old tip and removing any partially catalyzed material. It may be helpful to dispense a small amount of product to clear the opening. This is important to ensure that both parts will evenly flow through the static mixing element to achieve a proper mix. Next, install the new static mixing tip. And dispense the product through the static mixing element until a consistent color is achieved. Now the cartridge is ready to be used directly on the repair area.